So this lady you're seeing on the screen behind me, she moved to Jamaica years ago, and by interacting with the people of Jamaica, she managed to pick up a lot of the Jamaican dialect, the Jamaican patwa. So she's going to be walking us through everything she learned in Jamaica about the beautiful dialect, patwa. I see most Jamaicans right now debating if patwa should be an acceptable language. I see in Parliament, MPs going at it because MPs trying to do presentation. And here we have a foreigner who's actually going to explain the complexity of the language, but also what makes it so beautiful. All right, so let's take a listen.
And patois is spoken with such speed and fluidity that it can sound like a foreign language to the untrained ear. The dialect is somewhat broken and not structured the way that we would form sentences. And sometimes I think their way of doing it is so much more efficient. For example, instead of just saying the back of my neck, they would say neck back. Like no wonder Jamaican sprinters run faster than the rest of the world. They are not wasting their breath on excessive words.
Yo, she's correct, you know. Our teacher. Big up the teacher. Big up whoever taught her in Jamaica. Because people, honestly, the Jamaican dialect patois, it's something that you have to experience. You have to actually experience it. You can't just pick it up by reading about it or by hearing people talking online. You have to actually feel the emotion when a person says, yo, kiss me neck. And you understand. You get what I say? So, yeah, she's doing good so far. Let's listen some more.
Although in some cases that may not be entirely true, because instead of just saying jeans, they would say jeans pants. In all my years in Jamaica, I never tried to speak patois for fear of sounding like a total noob. But I understand it fluently, which is a really fun party trick. No one could ever get away with talking about me. The thing about patois is there's no steadfast rules for learning it. So you either wing it and hope for the best or just stay in your lane and speak proper English. In patois, your hair and sleeves aren't long, they're tall.
True.
Your entire leg is your foot.
True.
And the back of your foot is a foot back. And you don't watch someone, you pre them.
And don't forget the bread buck. Don't forget the famous, the infamous bread buck. You know what I mean? Most people don't like the bread buck until they're looking at the cover and say, yo, I ain't alone left. Yeah, we'll put them two bread buckets together and make a sandwich. You understand? Yeah, it's a beautiful language, a beautiful culture, people. Honestly, yeah, we can't dilute it. I wish more people across the world could actually learn Jamaican patois, because I think everything is just funnier in patois. Believe me, people. I hear Kevin Hart and Cat Williams and everybody do stand-up comedy, but believe me, while in Jamaica, some average people on the streets, they give me some far funnier jokes in Jamaica. I wish there was a way to really package that and kind of export it to the world. But believe me, it's a learning process, people. But maybe with the help of people like her, we could help to kind of teach the world. Or perhaps even a lot more people can be interested to learn that they actually fly to Jamaica to learn from the people themselves. So let's listen some more.
Do you still pre in Jamaica? I don't know. It's been 8 years.
Hold on.
Leg is your foot, and the back of your foot is a foot back. And you don't watch someone, you pre them. Do you still pre in Jamaica? I don't know. It's been 8 years.
No, lady, we have a pre. One thing about Jamaican culture, you have to pre them, yo. Anybody who don't have this little discernment, this little tingling feeling in the back of your neck back, you have to know who for pre. You understand? A part of survival in Jamaica. Yeah, lady, big up yourself. It's beautiful to hear. Continue.
I've been there. Are we still preing in Jamaica?
Yep.
And you must say things twice in a row to get your point across effectively. For example, you don't just chat with someone. Chat, you a chat. When a Jamaican is really excited or in disbelief, that's when it starts to get really comical. Who would ever think someone's excited when they tell you to kiss their neck back or foot back?
Yo, that is so correct. In Jamaica, emphasis is placed on doubling the word. So you can say, yo, it's sweet, you know, but it's not sweet. It big, you know, but it's not really big, isn't it? It's not really big. Yo, what a beautiful language, people. Yeah, man. Whoever taught this lady, yeah, man, they taught her well. Because if you understand, you know, it's not just word, it's the feeling. It's those little nuances that makes patois so beautiful. It's something that you can't be taught. You have to actually feel it. You have to in the moment and kind of connect with it. So she even started her statement by saying maybe Jamaicans actually have it right in the first place, because the way how we express ourselves, maybe we're onto something, because a whole lot of wasted words overseas. Description is so long in the English language, while Jamaicans can find one little word. A Jamaican can say rrr, and everybody understand what rrr means. You understand? You can't teach things like this, people. Believe.
Or their granny's neck back. Kiss me, granny neck back. And who would ever know that someone is upset when they yell blouse on skirt?
Yo, I'm going to tell you, the old folks, Believe me, we don't know what it means, but we hear a grandmother them say it and grandfather and everybody, and we just pick it up and continue. A lot of the sayings that we hear in Jamaica, I don't even know where it's derived from. I don't know its origin, because blouse and skirt, like, I'm trying to figure out where is that from. I don't understand it, but it's a beautiful language, like I said, people. So she's definitely appreciating it, and we can give her, hey man, say, honorary citizen of Jamaica. Big up yourself, goodie. Let's listen.
I mean, even though it's English, putting it together is a whole other ball game. The words are there, but you can't possibly know or guess how to use them.
True.
Skinning your teeth is the act of smiling, but to me, that sounds like a form of torture. If you think about it literally, skinning your teeth. However, kissing your teeth is something you would do if you're upset or you don't agree with someone. It takes a little bit of practice to perfect
True.
kissing your teeth.
Big up. Yo! No, people, honestly, listening to her, and she's actually correct about everything that she's saying so far. It's almost like someone gave her trade secrets. It's like, oh my God, here's this lady from overseas, and she kind of know. It's like we're speaking in code, like Morse code or something. I kind of feel like, oh my God, we shared trade secrets with her, but it's necessary, people. Believe me. I think even on this platform, YouTube, can you imagine how many content creators from Jamaica would actually thrive, flourish, if our content could actually transcend Jamaica and the diaspora and reach to the world? The limitation that we're facing is that a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand the Jamaican patois. So most of us, we have to try to speak standard English. And like I said, things just funnier. Everything is funnier in patois. Believe me. If we could actually give them the raw essence of Jamaican patois and everybody understood, billionaires, boy, ya people. Jamaican comedians, billionaires. Oliver Samuels, all of them, Dale Elliott. Believe me, people. Major Hype, all of those people. If white folks, if people from different nationalities could actually understand the Jamaican dialect, it would be such a beautiful opportunity for us. But I can listen somewhere.
Now for the fun part. Almost everything past this point might be offensive to some people. I don't know. There's a wide and colorful array of offensive words unique to Jamaica that would sound absolutely ridiculous if you use them anywhere else. This is one of the awesome things about the dialect. Nothing is literal. You can call someone a pussy-hole without them immediately thinking of a vagina. Instead, they might go tell you to suck your mother or suck your muma. Entire fights can go down in the street with no punches or physical action. You'll just hear a vibrant spray of creative, non-literal bad words that still sound violently beautiful because of the accent. One thing to be clear on in Jamaica is they don't pronounce the TH. It will always be a hard T sound. This rule is demonstrated really nicely by a photo that I took outside the Montego Bay movie theater. Look at movie number 4, Black Panther. Jamaicans also add and take away.
Whoa! Yo, this guy real. Carib. Hold on, this can't be real. Carib. Don't tell me that. That. No. Some people need to get fired for that, though, people. We don't promote illiteracy around here. None at all, people. That's not that's not Jamaican patois. Because if it was Jamaican patois, a straight P-A-N-T-A. Panta. No T-E-R. That's just definitely if a person didn't spell that correctly still. Well, big up yourself for catching that. Crazy.
Jamaicans also add and take away letters that do and don't belong there. But it's like a game to try and figure out which words.
Nah, a lot of letters are very unnecessary, people. Let's be honest. Very unnecessary. And Jamaicans, we don't have time for that. Time too precious. Let's hear.
Like, will they add a letter or won't they? Will they take one away or no? They pronounce the word I as yai, but the word head is just ed. And if you have something on your head, it's on your ed top. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for, the curse words. Blood clot is like the original sin in Jamaican bad language. It came first and a whole dictionary of derivative curse words came after.
And to this day, I still can't figure out the origin. I still can't figure out. King Tavi did a nice sketch about it to try to figure out how it was invented. But for the life of me, I still cannot imagine a person in a situation and the first thing came out of their mouth is like, yo, me never gonna repeat it still, because mommy I watch. Big up yourself, mommy. But honestly, people, it's a real joy hearing her represent the culture like this. Actually appreciating it and understanding it and treating it with such grace. We need more people like her. It's a beautiful thing to actually, honestly, yeah, it's like, it's sounding even better coming from her, because we know she's not of the Jamaican culture. She's not a Jamaican. So hearing the fact that she took the time out to actually learn it. Yeah, I honestly, I like it, people. I love that. Let's listen some more.
It. The true meaning of the word blood clot in Jamaica comes from blood cloth, literally. But when Jamaicans say it, it comes out as clot. There's that takeaway game again. They take away
emphasis.
One letter, so it's a hard T. Literally, a blood cloth is a feminine hygiene product. So in essence, when the word is used in anger towards someone else, you're basically calling them a tampon. Call me crazy, but when I'm pissed off enough to start name calling, I'm not going to be calling them a tampon. Then from blood clot came ras clot. As far as I know, ras can be used like ass. When Jamaicans shout, kiss me ras, they're saying kiss my ass. So I'm not exactly sure what an...
Yo, people, is she correct? Is she correct, people? Drop it in the comment section and let me know. Is she correct? Yo, you can tell us our favorite part is right now, the whole Jamaican bad word. Because overseas, that's just one word them know. One word for everything. Jamaican, we're more colorful and creative than that. Jamaican people overseas can disrespect people right to their faces and they don't understand. You know, sometimes overseas, some people piss you off and that Jamaican side have to come out. You don't care if they understand or not. You just want to know that you express yourself and say everything what you want to say. Yeah. I've seen it so many times overseas and it's always funny when we hear a Jamaican just chip. You know that moment when Jamaican just chip? Yeah, everybody on the bus, them don't understand what's going on and who know. So like I said, this is like her sharing trade secrets, like it's a code right now. Yeah, but it's funny to hear people. Let's continue.
Ass cloth is, if we have to break this one down literally. Hope YouTube doesn't ban me for this. Also from blood clot came bomba clot, which technically means ass cloth again, because bombo can be slang for butt. It's difficult to determine a hierarchy of all the bad words and which ones are the most offensive because how and when they're used determines the outcome. It's like
No, it's a level of anger. If you hear it reach all the way up to suck your mother, you know, so that's peak right there. That's scorch earth. So yeah, she understands the shrips, man. She understands the shrips.
Our F-bomb, we don't only use it when we're angry. Sometimes it seems to be part of a well-balanced diet. It's the same as how blood or bumbo or rasclot can be used in many situations. Sometimes they even use a full combination of it, like bumbo.
Yo, this is actually kind of funny, you know, yo. She's the only person who could actually come on YouTube and say all this and just get away with it. Honest to people, it's like it sounds diluted coming from her, because we know she don't mean nothing by it. But make a regular one of us Jamaicans come out and say this on a YouTube channel. Trouble. Well, on.
Situations. Sometimes they even use a full combination of it, like bumba rasclat. One time I was driving there and I had a Jamaican passenger and someone moved in and cut me off on the road and I yelled, douchebag. And the person in my passenger seat had no idea what it meant. So I proceeded to explain to them the literal meaning of a douchebag. For those who don't know, Google it because I'm not going to explain it here. So at first
Something
when
similar.
I told him, he screwed up his face because it's gross. And then he laughed. And in my opinion, it's just as bad as calling someone a blood cloth. So they are both equal items on the totem pole of stupid things that we call other people. So next time you land in the beautiful country of Jamaica and you get swept away by their gorgeous accents, just be aware. That's not always how they really speak. Their accent is delightful, but their dialect is a whole different version of what you know as English. Now that you know what a bomba clat is, if you ever want to make a whole group of Jamaicans buckle with laughter, just shout it out. I feel like nothing amuses them more than a foreigner trying to use their words incorrectly.
Agree.
Okay, if you're Jamaican and you're watching, I really want to see your feedback in the comments. I know there's probably going to be some funny ones and there's probably going to be some people who were offended. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching today. I hope I was amusing and not offensive. Please like, subscribe.
Nah, people, she definitely did a great job explaining the complexity of the Jamaican dialect. I'll definitely be leaving a link to her channel in my description. I need you guys to just click and go over and support her. Offer her some support because she's doing a great thing for the culture. Definitely, people, but drop it in the comment section. What do you think? Did she get everything correct? What's your favorite? You know what I mean? You know your boy always. I'm out.